Hey, everybody. I just thought I would come on for a few minutes. I am so sorry. I have been so busy. I am doing some software changes in my website, and it's been a lot. And I've been doing a lot of integration, a lot of soul searching, doing some great things with the website. And I want to thank you for just being very patient. And I'm creating new things for the channel. And so I just wanted to come by and say hey and, really thank you for just um, showing up. I don't know, my lighting. I feel like, ugh. But anywho, I just thought I would come on and just show up for a little bit and just say hi, kind of tell you what is getting ready to go on with the website. Um, and also my merch is uh, in my, see, I'm so out of it, you guys. I'm so out of it. But I just really wanted to come on. I've been doing, yeah, in my never mind. See, how am I trying to say it? I am so tired, you guys, because we've been working a lot on this website, and this website is my little baby. And I'm working on, it's called the Inner Room, and the Inner Room is going to be very unique, and it's been very time consuming. And I hope this is making sense because I'm like literally brain fried from all the work that I've been doing. But I just wanted to come by and tell you guys that my disappearance is not going to be for much longer. It's just that I have some things that I am figuring out, I am doing, and it's really fun, very exciting, something new, something very new, something that's never been done on a website. And one thing that we're doing on this website, we're working on how to regulate your nervous system, and you will be able to do this within the website. It's going to be a beautiful experience. I'm so excited. It's been a lot of work, you guys. It's been like very, very time consuming. So that's why I haven't been on. And we're just in process of everything. I really appreciate you guys just being patient with me because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Miss Sarah is working her buns off, like really working her buns off. And the most beautiful thing about the website and everything is it's been a process, not only as I am working on the process of the website. I have been also going through some heavy integration with what's been going on and stuff like this. And I think we're all are feeling collectively a healing process going on. I think we're all really just opening up and waking up and becoming united in what we're feeling. Hi, thank you for being. How are you? I am doing good. And I think we're all like processing the global changes that we're going through because we're feeling so much of it. And I don't know why it just my creativity is just landed on that, and maybe it's the way I'm integrating what I'm feeling. And thank you. I love you too. Hi, you guys. So good to see you guys. And I think what's happening is as I move through this new project that I'm doing on my website, I think it's been a lot for me to be able to just take my feelings, and this is why I'm so excited about the website, because I'm taking my soul and putting my soul in it, my heart and soul. And like I said, the inner room is going to be able to help you regulate your nervous system. There's going to be frequency, there's going to be so many things that's coming up. And it's, I don't want to tell you too much information, but I just want you guys to know it's something different. It's something different. A lot of people are not doing this, and with no, you know, with all sincerely, I am just so thankful for you guys, because you guys have been so patient with me, and you guys have just, you always show up. You always show up. You're just amazing human beings. You always show up, and I am really, really just removing a lot of things, a lot of things, removing so much inside is, and being a Scorpio is really hard to, like, you know articulate it the way we feel emotion. You guys that are Scorpios out there, you understand what I'm talking about. To be able to translate what we're feeling, and to to articulate it into words. But there's been a lot going on with, I think, all of us, our lives are changing overnight, and we don't even know where we're going yet. We just know that we're in some kind of direction, but we don't really know where we're going. Like, it's kind of crazy, because we're staying present within our why am I I'm all alone, because you know what? People don't know how to act up. They don't know how to act right. Like, it's so crazy. My love life is a hot mess, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm able to gauge it. I'm able to gauge it because of the fact, um because I coach, and we are going through a massive change, and the change is in every aspect of us. Is Women are changing, men are changing, how we relate into relationships, and it's been really interesting for me. But I'm a Scorpio, so I don't mind. When I have my times of isolation or hermiting, I get so much done. But yeah, guys, I'm just really excited about the new projects that I'm bringing to you. It's been a lot of work. I'm just so thrilled of what I'm going to be offering to you guys, and it's going to be like a wonderful experience. And yes, I sell hair, but I'm also doing other things. I have so and I think that's why it's just so easy for me to not be okay with not being in a relationship, because I have so much that I'm doing. I have so much I'm doing. I have so much that's going on, but I also don't have tolerance. I don't have tolerance for people that are deep into their ego, and they don't have emotional maturity, and they're very flighty. We're living in a society right now that people are trying to find themselves. It's almost like looking at a tumbleweed. As soon as the wind hits, they go this way, and then they want to come back, because they start realizing, wherever the wind took them is not, holistic. Is not where it's happening. And so I just man, I'm even though there's a lot of pressure of the rebirth, I just feel like I'm totally, really in a good place. And I really wanted to come by and share with you guys, and just tell you that I'm still here. I'm just working really hard. I'm doing a lot of work, and it's my baby. it's my baby. So and the thing is that my goals, my work, my goal is to be able to give you guys, um, you know, um, opportunity, to give you guys opportunity to really be in your body, to be able to like really feel. And you know what, I want to ask you, what does love mean to you? What does love mean to you? Is it pop, soda, coke, or like what is it to you? Really what is it to you? And how do you feel about it? I didn't know this was gonna do this. I thought it was gonna um how do you feel? I'm trying something new, so y'all have to forgive me. So what is love to you? And love don't have to necessarily be a person. Love doesn't have to necessarily be, and you can love people. I'm not saying that that's not part of the equation, but people always feel like when you talk about love, it's about relationship. It don't always have to be about love. I don't feel like the constitution of love is about my favorite soda pop. But I think I love the human experience. The human experience has just been so interesting to me because I'm part of that human experience. And I want you guys to all know that we're all part collectively of the human experience. We're learning so much about ourselves right now. We're seeing so much, like we're having so much noise and information coming into our brain that we have to be able to decipher it ourselves, and we have to really own who we are. We have to really feel who we are. We have to be authentic about who we are and who we choose to be. And hmm, one thing I know I want to be effective. I want to be effective about showing that you don't have to be in despair. You don't have to feel like you don't have hope, because we all have hope. And I know like everything that we see around us is so negative. And like I'm really like the project that I'm working on is with so much compassion for, I'm sorry, I don't mean to get emotional, but it's so much compassion for my channel, how you guys have been there for me and collectively through COVID, through my sadness with relationships, my sadness with friendships. You guys have been there because when you are building something that you are passionate about, sometimes you lose people because not everybody's going to be able to understand why you are pulled a certain way. And um I just I just want you guys to know that we're going to get through this. And when we get on the other side, it's going to be beautiful because we have learned our lessons. We have integrated the energy. We have a greater understanding of the human experience, because the human experience is for us. Like I even thought, like and I don't really, I'm not very polit politic type person, but I really believe that our presidential situation right now is by design, because we needed something hard. We needed something like a lot of times people don't see until they're down, right? They don't see how important we are to each other until 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 we see ugly. And sometimes we have to see ugly in order to see love, right? And it's so interesting because I think this situation and all this that's going on in our world is showing us, like, I really love what the monks are doing right now. I really love how they're pulling together. It reminds me of, if you, like, if you go back in history and you think about it, it's like the 60s. The 60s were, like, what was going on in the 60s is the Vietnam War was happening, and there was the affirmative act and all these things going on, and I even, recall, if you look back there, that the monks were actually showing up in the airports. You'd be in an airport and there'd be a monk getting you a flower. It's just like everything is like, like we're redoing everything. It's like a deja vu. It's like a deja vu. Even though it's in this present time, it reminds me of the 60s. It reminds me of back in World War II, that like the system, how the system was. And we have to realize that everything has to take a full circle. Everything has to, like, it's like the yin and yang. There's always a negative with a positive. There's always a positive with a negative. And the thing about it, we need it, because if we don't have the negative, sometimes we won't grow to the positive, right? And we have to come to a place that we just really embody. Like, I really look at human beings totally different right now, because to see that there is so much anger and and so much control going on in our world. And it's so crazy because I have friends all over. I have friends in Africa. I have friends in Europe. I have friends all over. My ex boyfriend is Norwegian, right? And we have all, like, I have so much compassion for our world right now. I have so much compassion for the world right now. And the reason I have this compassion for the world is mainly because you can feel the constitution of anger, the constitution of love. You can see both. There's, like, we're so split in so many ways. But it's like, if you think about it, it's like when a child is coming into the world and the child is stuck in the womb of the mom, and the midwife, she has to go around and she literally has to pull her finger around the head and the cervix of the mom to be able to birth this beautiful human being. We're not coming into this new world without pain, you guys. We're all going to experience in some way or another. We're all going to feel it in some way of another. But the beautiful thing, we're now paying attention to our neighbor that's right next to us. The people in our community, we're starting to realize, oh my gosh, like, this is what it's all about. It's about humanity. It's about us loving one another. And I think the biggest thing, and I must say this because of Black history and all that's going on and getting ready to happen and everything, is I think a lot of us people of color are learning true forgiveness. We're learning how to forgive ourselves for carrying the pain for so long. Because it's one thing to carry the pain, but it's another thing to see the pain and integrate the pain for our ancestors. And I know it's hard for people that are watching the unveiling of history, the true unveiling of history of what's happening in our world and what's happened to the descendants of slavery. And a lot of people are starting to realize that everyone has been lied to about the descendants of Africa and what's happening with Black America. I think really is there's a cry of loneliness, because it's almost like when a child is removed from the mother's womb, the mother will always yearn and the child will always wonder and want. And I think what is going on with the Black community is we are really trying to heal. And I don't think that we're pulling back just to pull back. We're peeling back of generations and years and hundreds of years of watching the same story over and over again. And now it's translating over to other human beings. And so we're just sitting, and we're sitting in like a spiritual space and allowing ourselves to heal, allowing us ourselves to stay out of the noise. And I'm very proud of you guys that are doing so, just staying out of the noise and going within, and going without to the community, not with animosity but with pure love. Because I'm just gonna say it. I really believe that Black people, we have to wake up, because many people will begin to see the atrocities that happened to the descendants of slavery, and it's going to be very painful when they begin to see it in its whole totality. When they begin to see that, oh my God, I've been lied to too. I did not know, like, I have friends coming to me saying that they didn't even know that it was like that. But we carry it in our souls because we are the descendants of Africa. And it's so crazy because even a lot of us, I just read that many of the African women were raped by the European, and that's why we have so much European blood in our. I got French Island, like, oh my gosh, I think 30% of French Island. Like, how's that happen? Some Norwegian. It's so crazy, but that's because our ancestors were raped, and they were as they traveled through the Atlantic trade, they were raped, and the women were raped. And so that's why I have a strong European descent, right? But I ask you, what is love? Love is not the physical thing. It's not soda pop. It's not, Coke. It's not, donuts. It's all the things to do with humanity, all the things to do with who you are in this world. And are you prepared for when people, like sometimes I have visions about it. I feel like it's going to be like one time, and let me explain. One time, um, as you know, I'm a hairstylist, and I had a client that came in, and she came in and she was just all panicky, and like her energy was on like just off the hook. So she's sitting in my chair and she goes, "Oh my God." She goes, "Oh my God, my kids, what am I gonna do with my kids? I don't know what to do. What's going on? What's going on?" So what was happening with her? She was having an awakening. And what was so crazy about the awakening, she woke up into an awakening. Like she was in a deep sleep. When she woke up, she was awoken. And so and I don't know if you're familiar with being awakened, because that's how source works it. I mean, that's how it works. You just wake up and you just all of a sudden you feel everybody's pain. So this is what she was feeling. She was feeling the world's pain, and she did not know how to she didn't know why. And I remember she came and she sat in my chair, and she was literally panicked, you guys. She was literally panicked. So what I did is I set her down in a chair, and I began to talk to her, and I put my hands on her shoulders, and I just paused her, and I told her, I want you to take a deep breath right now. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to take a inhale for 4 seconds, and then I want you to exhale for 6. And I just kept telling her to do that as I'm rubbing her arms and her shoulders. And I said to her, I said, "You will be okay. You will be fine. It's okay." And I literally said this to her. I go, "You are having an awakening." A lot of times it comes in all different forms. And so what you're feeling is, whenever you have an awakening, you feel the burden of humanity. That's what awakening does to you. You begin to feel everything that is around you. And so as she's talking to me, she's telling me how she's feeling, how her children, what's going to happen with her children, what's going to happen with her. And I go, "Ma'am, you're going to be all right." And what was so wonderful about that is, I think everything that happens in your life is a blueprint, a blueprint. In your present moment, you get a blueprint that will help you in the future. And I think what was going on with her, and as I was calming her down, as I was helping her through, I was actually getting training. I was getting trained for what was to come. And we did her hair, and she ends up leaving, and she's happy, and she had perspective. I gave her a few things to read just so she could have understanding. And that's how quick it's going to happen, you guys. That's how quick it's going to happen. But in order, what happens to a diamond? In order to get that shine from the diamond has to go through pressure. The pressure, the pressure, the more pressure that diamond has, the more brilliant that diamond will be. You guys are getting prepared for your brilliance. You guys are getting ready to be fabulous. And I know it's painful. I know it feels constrictive, but this is such a beautiful time. And so, like, what I'm doing with the website is preparing humanity, to preparing. And so I just really appreciate you guys. And, I really look forward when it's done, but it's a process, because there's a lot of meditation, a lot of praying, a lot of panic. I mean, a lot of anxiety, because I'm integrating energy at the same time I'm doing the website. And it's been a beautiful experience. I can't even explain it. It's like every creative thought that I have is the next day I'm extremely tired, and I have to integrate that energy. And I'm so excited about the piece, the work that I'm doing, that I want to get it done, but my body and my mind and my soul won't let me hurry it up. It is like a process of like a beautiful wine that has to come to its aging process. And that's literally what's happening with the website. So I've been I'm very excited about it. And I just wanted to share with you guys. And look at my bio. I finally got it. My brain finally turned. Look at my bio. I have my Amazon. I'm Amazon affiliate, and then I have my uh yeah, everything is in my Amazon, my link tree, and also my Cash App if you want to donate to my channel, and to the website, because that's going to be so exciting. The inner room is going to blow you away. Oh, it's going to blow you away. So, I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for showing up. And I really want you to think about, what does love really mean to you in this change, this collective change that we're going through? What does it really stand out for you? And tell me, leave me a comment. Remember to like and follow, so when I come on next, you'll get a notification. But I'm telling you, I cannot wait to show you my new project, and it'll happen soon. So you guys have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.